Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It's time.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wrestling with Toxicity. I am, of course, your host, Super Beer Vince Hoover, joined as always by Super Bro, aka the Booker, Jason Hoover, and we are here to discuss all things wrestling and have the great NXT watch along. Of course,
I'm hyped.
What? Go ahead.
Very hyped for tonight. I am very hyped for tonight.
Yes, it should be very good. Before we get into all of that, of course, if you're on any kind of social media, if you're on Twitch, Kel over on YouTube, what's going on? How you doing, brother? If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, so you never tell me go live. If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button. If you're feeling ever so generous, please subscribe. It's just $5 a month. Or use your Amazon Prime subscription to make Jeffrey Bezos pay for it and stick it to the billionaires. If you're on Kick, please follow us there. If you're on Facebook, please share and follow us there as well. Now, as NXT is starting, go ahead and unmute this.
Same.
Kind of some big news out of Monday Night Raw.
These guys have something. Well, they have to prove it to me. I'm just gonna enjoy watching.
Oh, they're recapping the Von Wagner Braun Breaker, which, by the way, apparently Braun Breaker, even after Von Wagner slid down to the second rung of the stairs to avoid the injury, when he dropped it down, yeah, he kind of turned it, and the corner of the second step of the one in his hands hit Von Wagner. So.
Honestly, that was a breakout match for Vaughn.
Yeah, but it also showed me he's still a ways away from being any kind of player, even in NXT.
Yeah. Wesley versus Dragunov.
Oh, Kel, you actually watched Raw last night. Well done, sir. Well done.
We will be talking about that. Would like to get your opinion on some of the things.
Oh, yeah. We had a pretty big Raw. Controversial Raw.
You two are the two top-ranked men here in NXT, but let's see who the best is.
As they're building up to this, we'll go ahead and, just talk about it. Nia Jax is back in the WWE, much to the dismay of many fans.
Yes.
While I can understand the frustration, most of the fans are not handling it well, and this is something I covered last week, talking about how the wrestling, Wrestle Talk and the IWC is incredibly toxic because they're that guy in that Jim Cornette video. It's still real to me, damn it. Like, they just think they're part of kayfabe.
Yeah.
And they're not. Personally, I'm not excited to see Nia Jax back. I liked her when she started out in NXT, but the more I saw of her, the more she felt one-dimensional, and then she went on a spree of hurting multiple wrestlers, going into business for herself, stuff like that. And so I just, at the same time, the women's division did kind of need a shot in the arm, and this kind of gives it to them. I just feel like maybe there could have been other ways to do it.
True. I mean, besides Piper Niven, you really don't have anybody who's got the strong gimmick, honestly.
Well, if they ever booked Tamina right.
Is she still wrestle?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen anything about her wrestling in a long time.
Besides some house show stuff, I haven't either, but she's on the roster if she's not injured.
Yeah. And she's not in the alumni section, so...
They're going to open with the Wesley Dragunov match, huh?
Okay, let's set the tone. Becky Tiffany is going to be main event.
Well, it's either it's going to be the main event, and it's either going to be a spectacular match, or it's going to expose Tiffany Stratton for not being ready. Now, I have been a huge Tiffany Stratton fan. I think she's ready for the main roster,
Agreed.
but at the same time, it's like a college football to pro football kind of thing, where there are guys in college that seem like they're the greatest player of all time, and then they get to the pros and they're just god awful terrible because they weren't ready.
Agreed.
And so what's going to happen is that we're going to see, Becky Lynch is one of the best to bring it out of Tiffany to see if she's ready for the main roster. So we'll see how it goes.
And speaking of Becky, Becky's one of those people that took a bad situation where she got hurt by Nia Jax, but she took it and made what she is today because of it.
Honestly, while that one, to me, I don't put any real blame on Nia Jax on that one. That particular injury is a...
Oops.
Yeah, she spun around, thought Becky was further away. But yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm so disgusted by the takes on Wrestle Talk and these just ridiculously toxic and racist and sexist takes that I kind of want WWE to put all their eggs in the Nia Jax basket now. Have her face Rhea Ripley next week and win the title, and then just dominate everybody. Yeah, just dominate everybody just out of spite. Is that good for the product? No, not at all. But I want it to be done now just out of spite because it's just gotten ridiculous.
Yeah. And the thing is, I was reading some of the comments on the woke culture stuff, on the Simon Miller ups and downs, on Wrestle Talk stuff, and it was almost 50-50. People excited and people no, this is garbage. So it's an interesting reaction from some of the fans.
Yeah, well, it was so bad that friend of the show Wheezy Blonde had to take a day or two off, or a day off of fucking TikTok, and that's what she's trying to make her career is being a content creator, and it was just so disgusting to her that she's like, this is too toxic.
Yeah.
Luckily, she came around and she's like, you know what? No. And she had something to say. And she did a great video talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think everybody should go check out her TikTok because she had a great video talking about the toxicity and everything else.
She's someone I wouldn't mind have. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having her on the show.
Well, she usually streams when we stream, so.
Oh, okay.
Although I don't think she does Tuesdays. I'll reach out to her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind having guests on the show. I like having guests on the show. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like hanging out with you, but sometimes we get to these points.
Are fun. Guests are fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you see Wesley winning this match, or do we see something happening before they draw?
Yeah, I don't know. I think. Yeah, they may draw. Maybe a double count out or a double DQ or I don't know, something. I just don't know. I don't know how you pick a winner for the match.
We do a three-way at No Mercy.
Yeah. And if it is a three-way, I doubt Carmella loses.
Ooh. I still would like to see Wesley and... Oh no, don't do this. Please don't do this.
Ooh.
Oh! On the table. Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Yeah. So I would love to see a match Wesley versus Ricochet, and and Hunter just goes, "Okay, boys, go all out. Show them why you are what you are and why you're here.
Yeah. Well, the other big story going on in WWE right now is that today is officially the first day that it is no longer a Vince McMahon owned company.
Hmm.
It is officially under the Endeavor umbrella, officially today. TKO Holdings. So yeah, we're in a interesting time to see how it goes. I know a lot of people were thinking that the fact that Triple H wasn't on the board anymore was signs that he was on his way out. Well, what people fail to realize, it's an 11-person board, and WWE only has 5 chairs.
Yeah, UFC has 6.
Yeah, so that's Vince McMahon, Nick Khan, and then 3 other chairs. Triple H is still creative content, or chief content officer,
Hmm.
and head of talent relations. But none of that changed.
It's a scenario where we have to sit back and let's give it time. Let's just like when Hunter took over, just like when Vince left. It's one of those. We have to sit back, give it time to actually build up and see both sides, because Triple H has been in charge for a year, and I would have to say, personal opinion. This is my opinion. This is not fact. But this is my personal opinion about 75% of the shows that he's put on have been above. I don't want to say above average, but they've been good.
Oh, it's
They've been
yeah,
better.
it's been way better under it's been obviously. I would say that the only difference I see in the sale versus Triple H taking over is that with Triple H taking over, there was an immediate effect.
Right.
Like the very first show he was in charge of was very different and very much better. About last night, I felt it was incredible. Was that I didn't realize how much real heat Dominic Mysterio has on him until he walked out for Cody Rhodes. Yeah, no. Dominic Mysterio is the most hated man in all of professional wrestling. It is crazy to see, and I love every second of it. Because that's a heel.
Yeah.
But again, like that kind of stuff, like that wouldn't have probably happened under Vince McMahon and everything, while he had some input when he came back. But when it comes to selling a company, even with, obviously we knew about the sale. We knew about the sale months ago. We knew about the sale months ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just now official today. It took that long. And so like business takes time. To see any kind of changes takes time. We've also got the media deals coming up, and they're going to have to renegotiate those.
Mm-hmm.
So,
do we see SmackDown stay on Fox? Possibly.
I mean, who knows? It's hard to say, just because, I mean, I'm pretty sure Endeavor has a good relationship with Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Because the UFC was on Fox for a while. But now that they're on ESPN, they signed a big kind of exclusive deal with ESPN.
They really did.
So they could leverage that into something for the WWE as well. I mean, there's even a chance that, because you got to remember, while the WWE network is on Peacock here in the States and in some other countries,
Mm-hmm.
it's on Disney Plus in like the Philippines and other places. So like, there's already an open relationship with Disney on that as well. Like, there's a lot that can be done. And as ESPN owns, or Disney owns ESPN, and Endeavor again has this very nice deal with ESPN, who knows what could happen. I will say that thankfully Disney got their head out of their ass and was able to make out a deal with Spectrum without being ridiculous. So ESPN and ABC and other Disney Channel or Disney channels are back on Spectrum. So that's good. But yeah, I mean, who knows, man.
It's weird right now. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I would love to see a unification of everything that's available for WWE, be it NXT, be it Raw, SmackDown, the pay-per-views, or something. I'd love to see them all available in the same place. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't mind waiting a week for like to see Raw or NXT or SmackDown or something like that, but I would like it closer than a month, which is what's available on Peacock right now.
Well, there's that ability of Dragunov to persevere, to power through.
Couldn't even hear him over the crowd booing him, and that was crazy. Oh yeah, like Dominic Mysterio. Oh, nice Spanish fly. Yeah, that the heat that Dominic Mysterio gets is insane. The guy can't even get a word in, which is actually kind of good because he's still not great at promos. So, and also, I love Cody Rhodes so much. The way he was like, what did you say? I can't hear. Like the way he was just like acting like he couldn't even hear what he was trying to say. Basically demeaning everything that was coming out of Dominic's mouth by doing that. It was great. It was so good. So good.
That backstage segment between Dom and Jay Uso was good. I really liked that segment. You know,
I like the Finn one better.
Finn
I like
was
I
good
thought
too.
the Finn and Jay Uso was a much better segment.
Trying to equalize. Good God. Devastating lariat. Is that going to be enough? And no, it is not Lee. These two right
I wonder how much time they're gonna give these guys.
they're showing you what it
I don't know. They've already given them 15.
to be a champion here in NXT.
Both of these guys are tough, big tough to the bone. You're gonna have to separate totally from their senses. The referee might have to make the call sometime in this match. I don't know if these guys are gonna quit anytime soon. Wow.
50-50 split here in the NXT universe is now Lee, maybe looking for
This is it.
cardiac kick. Got caught by Dragunov. And Dragunov now looking to plant Lee.
Dragunov is just so strong.
Hmm?
And Dragunov rolling to the outside, and
That was a good double reversal though.
It was.
This kid is incredible, Wesley, to pull something off like
And the thing is, their two styles, Wesley and Dragunov's styles, really complement each other. It's like
Yeah.
they can really show off the other person.
And this just
Oh, I love it when he goes over the post.
Wesley is willing to
Ricochet does that too. I freaking love it.
Yeah. Like I was saying, Wesley versus Ricochet, just go at it.
And Lee being fueled by the NXT universe, being fueled by a personal journey, being fueled by his dream. And Dragunov, this guy's a machine.
no quitting this kid.
Oh.
There's no quitting Ilya Dragunov. He's a machine, man.
And Dragunov looking for a superplex. And maybe an
Kitty.
exclamation point on the evening.
What a
Everyone,
big
this is
superplex.
Loki. Loki, say hi.
H-bomb.
Oh,
I hate that move. Oh, I hate that move.
I'm not laughing. I just can't believe what I'm witnessing.
Wow. I can't believe that, Dick. I cannot
Hey,
believe
that's
Lee kicked out that big shot, but here we go.
There's no quitting Wesley. But now, Dragunov looking for Torpedo Moscow entering in. Lee caught with a knee. But Dragunov somehow on his
mm-hmm.
landing. And
oh.
Dragunov just knocked the heart out of Wesley. Shoots the half. And punches his ticket to
Ah, clean win for Dragunov. I did not
Great
expect
match.
All those battles, Dick. All those wars finally caught up to Wesley. But what a
finish off with the torpedo Moscow. Wesley Lee had it scouted, but take a look at Dragunov bouncing back to his feet, and it bang! Devastating for the second time in the matchup, delivering that H-bomb and then dead weight. Wesley turned over for the #1 contender, that being Ilya Dragunov, who will now face.
Yeah, you're always talking about when you're in the ring, moves you and take it, stuff like that. That Dragunov elbow on the mat, I wouldn't do it.
Dragunov, Hayes are gonna do it again. September 30th, Bakersfield at No Mercy.
It might be leading to a bit of a heel turn for Wesley.
Well, there's the next challenger for Carmelo Hayes. We saw the challenger in our main event, but earlier today was also the arrival of the champion, Tiffany Stratton. She's getting ready for a massive main event here tonight live on NXT. And, you know, we got to take this moment to kind of reset ourselves. And while we're excited for the main event, we also have to go back and relive these moments from last week.
I want to see how much they're going to actually show.
Here is your winner, Ron
Not much. I just like you just did the recap before the
Yeah.
show, like as the show started. It's a little like if you're gonna do this,
Don't do the stuff in the
don't
beginning.
do the and only have one match. You know. Ooh, that was a lot of blood.
Yeah. Ooh.
Now I understand this recap. It's not recapping the match. It's recapping the aftermath.
Big. In all my years, I've never seen anything like that, ever.
Well, you know, in the heat of the moment, I have to apologize
Wow.
for some of the remarks that I made during last week's NXT, but we do have an update on Von Wagner, and I'd like to read the medical diagnosis that was given to me earlier today. Following those events of last week, Von Wagner has been diagnosed with a minor skull fracture. Thankfully, Von was able to move slightly at the last moment to take away a full impact. However, due to his history of brain and skull surgeries, a timetable for recovery has yet to be determined, and he's being closely monitored by leading specialists and the WWE medical staff.
Interesting.
You know that this man was sitting with us ringside last week and saw those events happen.
The small skull fracture might be legit. Like,
True.
because I saw there was a video on I think it was on TikTok that I saw,
The superstars of SmackDown.
and it shows where like he slides down to the second rung to avoid the impact, but when Braun came down, the stairs kind of like as they hit, he was trying to hit at an angle so it looked like he was hitting them, but they turned a bit in his hand forward, so that second rung like came down and it hit Braun dead in the head. I was like, oh god. And so the small skull fracture might be legit. So hopefully it's nothing really that serious. He does obviously have that history of brain surgeries and whatnot. Hopefully he's okay. Unfortunately, that is when you're trying to do a big spot like that, you're trying to do something. There is unfortunately a risk of injury, and hopefully it's nothing too severe, and he can obviously he was being written off anyways, so they had planned on a little bit of time off. I don't think it was meant to be super long. In a couple weeks, maybe like No Mercy he showed back up or something. Now it's probably going to be longer.
Probably.
But yeah, hopefully it's not too bad.
I mean, I'm not the biggest Von Wagner fan in the world, but
Yeah, but I don't wish that on anyone.
No. And I am positive sure, with the way WWE has been running NXT and Shawn Michaels has been running and stuff like that, that they talked about that spot beforehand.
Oh yeah, and they probably went through it, but obviously didn't go through it full speed. But just do okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna slide down here, and when I come down, and what they didn't anticipate, and I think what happened is it's not so much that it rolled in his hands. I think because you're doing it at an angle. So here's the edge of the top step. He slides down here, right off the top step down here. But that barrier coming down here, I think it because he hit, and it like hit the metal, and it slid on the metal, which is what caused it to roll. And then that top step.
Right.
Because that clip, like I watched it over and over at not so much morbid curiosity, but more about just trying to understand how it happened.
And I understand that from you. You're a former wrestler, and you want to go.
Yeah,
Okay,
I wanted to know like
happen?
what happened, what could have been done differently. And honestly, I think that even if they had done it at full speed in practice, like before the show, you're also not accounting for your hands being sweaty, everything else being sweaty. They were the main event, so like
who knows
the whole night had been the whole night had been on it. You know, and even if you do it once or twice in practice, things still can happen. And so yeah, I obviously don't blame Braun Breaker at all. And I like people are like, oh well, you know, and I want to nip this in the bud before anybody says something stupid. Oh well, you know you're getting mad about Nia Jax hurting people, but here Braun Breaker hurt somebody. Da, 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 da. No, see what happened was not incompetence on anybody's part or you know lackadaisical abilities. It was literally a mistake. They had taken the precautions. It happened. The stairs either they rolled in his hands or they slid on the metal, and I think they slid on the metal.
So, remember back in the summers we used to go out to Virginia, hang out with the grandparents and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? The tubs of orange cream ice cream we used to get?
Yeah.
So, this right here, orange cream sickle rain, tastes just like it, dude.
That's why I like getting orange vanilla Coke if I ever get one of those. If I'm ever at a freestyle machine.
Oh, yeah.
Because the orange vanilla Coke tastes just like it, too.
By the way, not sponsored. However, Rain, if you would like to sponsor us, we'd be more than happy to sit down and talk.
All right, let's hear what Baron Corbin has to say. This ought to be interesting.
Look, normally I come out here and you guys don't like me and I don't like you. But we get that. We get it. Tonight is different, however. 7 days ago, I sat right there and I watched something so vicious that the TV trucks had to cut the feed to black. I watched Braun Breaker literally crush Von Wagner's skull between those steel stairs. I don't like Von Wagner, and I'm not going to stand out here and act like I do. Von Wagner's entire story, everything with his head, his skull, and the brain surgeries, that's all very, very real. Braun knew that, and he took advantage of that. And look, I am no doctor by any means, but I can assure you, Von Wagner will never be the same again. Now, Braun, I know you're back there, and you're watching this. I got something to say to you, so you need to come out here right now.
This might be an opportunity to turn Baron Corbin face. Something
Maybe?
he's never been. He can do the anti-hero style face. Remember, Stone Cold didn't like the crowd for a long time when he was when he started out as when he went face.
Yeah.
Is far enough. Look, what you did last week. I don't.
What?
You got tabled.
Look, I'm trying to talk
Oh,
to you
okay.
right now, Braun, and I need you to understand that what you did last week, I mean, I don't know how to put it into words. What you did was freaking awesome, man.
Well, so much for that.
Yep.
I mean, those stairs. You raised him above your head, and I was like, is he gonna do it? Is he not gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Is he not gonna do it? And then you freaking did it, man. Oh my goodness. It was awesome. I've never seen anything like that in my life. All right. Amazing. The ambulance, the sirens. That was right. Yeah. That's so cool, right? Idiot. You really think, honestly, you really think I did what I did last week? Approval? What is? I did what I did because Von Wagner put me through a table, so I ended his career. I can see it right now. I close my eyes and I can still feel it. Me about to smash Von Wagner's head with the steel steps. All the chaos, the turmoil, the fear that it created in this room. I didn't just like it. I loved it. Look, Junior, I can appreciate the fact that you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. That will take you far in this business. But I was coming out here to be nice. I was even going to offer to pay your fine. But I can clearly see you don't want that. Braun, you're so angry, meaner than evil. You ended Von Wagner's career. Wow. Congratulations. Why don't you try ending an Olympic gold medalist career at WrestleMania? Then taking another Olympic gold medalist and ending his career before it ever gets started. You want to talk about evil? I've stood toe to toe with The Undertaker at Madison Square Garden. I fought Roman Reigns all over. All right. I don't care about your accomplishments. I don't. Look, what I'm trying to tell you is there are levels, and I am on a higher level than you. You should want my respect. Instead, you spit on it. I don't care about your respect. I don't need it. I don't want it. You listen to me. There's only one thing left for us to do. Me versus you. No mercy.
Okay.
Do yourself a favor. Over these next 3 weeks, call your family, call your friends, your loved ones, because you're going to leave the building that night the same way Von Wagner left last week.
Ambulance match.
You have a lot to learn. Number one, I'm not Vaughn.
Why were they slapping each other? Like the first slap I get, and the retaliation
Yeah.
slap I get. But it should have been punches after that, right?
Agreed. Agreed.
All right, boys, it's time.
All right. You ready to roll, brother?
I am.
Let's do it.
Go, bro. Let's just see the Oval Office.
Okay.
There's this whole side story which we're about to go into with this 6-man tag that, although I've been watching, I have no idea what's going on. This one has just not worked. I mean, I think it's literally just a way to introduce Bourne.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know. By the way, I don't know if you're seeing the same like trailer I'm seeing right now. It's for the creator.
Yes, I am.
Okay. They had at one of the college football games, I believe it was the Texas-Alabama game, maybe another one. They had people in the crowd that were the robots in that movie as a way to like advertise the movie. Just 2 people in the stands in the full makeup of the gears in the head and shit. Like, what the actual fuck? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they had to sit there the whole game.
No.
They didn't get to
man.
get up and cheer. They stayed in their seat the entire time. Hopefully it wasn't the whole game, because that's a long-ass time.
It really is.
Speaking of very, very interesting week in football, both college and the first week of the pros.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers played all of 4 downs.
I heard that.
And then blew out his Achilles. And I saw it, and it's disgusting.
Really?
There is a camera angle where you literally see the snap of the Achilles.
Ah.
Oh, yeah. It's gross.
As someone who's had surgery on their ankle and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Jets, after feeling like they actually had a chance this season with Aaron Rodgers as their quarterback, but they won. They won in overtime, so good for them. The Bucks won.
I heard that one.
That was a very good game. Dallas steamrolled the Giants, and for some reason, that means they're going to the Super Bowl. We all know Dallas fans. We all know Dallas fans are delusional.
Yeah.
It isn't like they beat Kansas City 40-0.
Right.
They beat the Giants 40-0. But speaking of the Chiefs, they lost.
Yeah.
And one of the most hated pundits on all of sports talk, sports television is a guy named Nick Wright, who made a bold proclamation that the Chiefs would go 20-0. They would not lose a game in the regular season. They would not lose a game in the playoffs, and they would win the Super Bowl as back-to-back Super Bowl winners. And then immediately they lose the first game. Yeah. The Bengals lost to the Browns. It was great. And then you, of course, Colorado is now 2-0. Colorado University under Deion Sanders beat Nebraska. Yeah, Alabama lost. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy week in pro sports, man.
Oh, and then damn it, what's his name? Alessandro, the UFC. He was champion. He lost, got his championship back, and then lost again. He lost the championship Saturday night. It's just been a crazy, crazy weekend of sports.
on their outfits or something like that. Maybe that's the way
Their outfit.
Well, you would. You like the country and western look.
Snazzy cowboy boots that Jensen's got on, and Jensen and
That was
See, I don't
weird.
see this as a. It was the slap and clothesline thing.
Like the chop into the clothesline. Because the
Yeah,
clothesline
that
just
was-
looks weak. I mean, if done right, that's really cool, but that wasn't it.
In this business, you got to be laser focused if you're talking about winning gold in this business.
Drew Gulak, a former champion in WWE, and the trio of Gulak, Dempsey, and Damon Kemp, three individuals who love to train, love to push their limits. And Jensen, Briggs, and, well, maybe Miles Bourne, they love to fight.
No, I'm going to tell you right now, Damon Kemp, he has the right idea because, you know, if you want to be the best, you got to train with the best. And Gulak and Dempsey, they're on track, man.
Well, Gulak on track to get dumped to the outside. Dempsey just caught an elbow. Oh! Briggs flying to the
Regal's year's almost up, right?
Yeah.
Miles Bourne.
Oh, nice neck breaker.
Yeah, it was
Well, Bourne laser focus. Hey, look,
I think it's November.
he's looking around and he's seeing three guys that we call it.
I knew it was after I got hurt, which has been a year.
I think it was November.
I think, you know why? Because he's a rookie, Vic. He should be packing bags. He should be getting Gatorade, stuff like that.
Well, this matchup right now is starting to break down, and you know, the pace of this matchup has been very quick. Oh! Just as quick as that spinning heel kick between the eyes.
That was beautiful.
Gulak and Dempsey breaking the count, but now all six superstars in the ring. Referee's got to get some sort of control. Bell Henley on the outside. She's looking around. Picking up right where we left off with Corbin and Breaker.
Oh, yes, it's a fight. I love a fight.
Well, Bourne was able to get Henley just out of the way. There was
Oh God, no.
No, don't do that.
They're doing another.
Ah.
Oh!
Miles Bourne just swung Jensen right into the post.
That was actually a cool move.
Picking up the scraps into the cover. But wait a minute.
Maybe this kid's smarter than I thought.
Here are your winners, the team of Drew Gulak, Charlie Dempsey, and Damon Kemp.
Oh, hell. Vic, this kid's got the
So he
goods.
saved
I like
her, and then immediately turned.
Bad for Fallon Henley, whose soul just crumbled like Aaron Rodgers with the actions of Miles Bourne.
All right, everyone, class dismissed. Make sure you watch Becky and Tiffany tonight and take notes.
Well, off to the Global Heritage Invitational Watch Party.
Hey, Duke, wait up. Did you see Thea last week? I'm really worried about her.
Oh, yeah, she's in the terrible 20s.
And I haven't heard from her. So before you go to the Global Heritage Invitational Watch Party, do you think maybe you could reach out?
Say no more, Mr. Chase. Thea keeps calling us besties, which I think means best friends. So we actually share location. Uh-oh.
What?
She's turned it on.
She did.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chase. I tried. I really don't know what's gotten into her.
Thea, are you okay? I am now. Okay, good. Because I think those guys over there are eyeing us. I mean, they have eyes, that's what they do. Yeah, I mean more like they're about to come talk to us. I mean, like right now, like they're gonna come talk to us, like things boys are gonna come. That's
Five,
a lot.
4, 3, 2.
JC, how was your weekend?
It's pretty good. You know, me and Thea went out. We had a good time, right? Yeah, good. Yeah.
So, y'all went out. What'd you do?
Well, it was my birthday, so JC took me out today.
Did you stay up past your bedtime? Did you have to wear your Chase U shirt? And did you have to get permission from Mr. Chase?
JC, I didn't take you on to hang out with little girls.
Don't talk to her like that. I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't need permission.
Okay.
JC, I don't want to look like this anymore. Next week, we're going shopping.
Okay, I got you. Come on. So proud of you.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know. My only issue with that, like, I appreciate it because it is time for Thea to kind of grow.
Mm-hmm.
Although I still love the Chase U stuff, but like, I can't tell where JC Jane stands.
I need your help solving a murder.
Like,
Mine.
she was this incredibly heelish heel. She was still talking like that with Gigi last week.
Mm-hmm.
But here she's like the protective big sister.
Well,
and
you've
not
gotta do
filling
things
she's not filling Thea's head with bad shit either.
Opinion. She's doing the big sister thing to slowly work and manipulate her into becoming her little sister. So
Yeah, I mean, I
and it's
get that
her-
part of it. I get that's the
So-
intent. I get that is the intent. However, when you do a manipulative storyline, we have to see the gaslighting before Thea sees the gaslighting. There is no gaslighting.
Not yet.
And that should have been going on right away.
We might be seeing some of the gaslighting when it comes to the clothing.
But that wasn't even JC Jane's idea. That should have been JC Jane's idea. She said nothing about her clothing, has said nothing about her clothing, has allowed her to still wear, Chase U stuff around her and not said anything. The guy said something.
Mm-hmm.
Thea made the call. Now, what could be, you could down the line say that JC Jane paid them to say that. However, that's kind of dumb. And it's one of those things that people, like, by the time that reveal, unless that reveal comes next week, which that's way too soon for it to come.
Oh, yeah.
People aren't even going to remember that. Like, this interaction is going to be gone to the zeitgeist. It'll be gone before the next commercial break. People will forget about it. Like, it was not impactful enough to be one of those things that you could see, like, next week. I mean, obviously they'll talk a little bit about it next week when they're doing the shopping thing, but
well,
I don't
unless
see
they do something, the old GTV stuff, like the backstage, like the thing they did to break
God,
up.
I hope not.
Yeah,
I know, but God,
Mandy and Sonia.
God, I hope not. Let's not do that again.
No,
it don't work. I don't know. Like I said, I'm excited to see Hale grow some as a competitor. She can go, she can go heelish with this for a while, and then she can either, come out of it realizing that she's being gaslit and come back as a face, or she could become an even bigger heel than JC Jane, and we can see Jane take a turn. It'll be good for both of them, but
yeah.
Fast X comes out this coming weekend. Peacock. Like I said, the only
On the
reason I
15th.
might watch it is morbid curiosity.
That's why I'm gonna watch it, just to say I've watched every single one at least once.
Well, I've not seen every single one, but
I watch every single one from at least once.
Since day one, thinking hadn't been about BBFs or BFFs. So is that it? What? BFFs? Is that it? Best friends?
Is it just me, or do Dana and Baron Corbin look like they've lost weight, or just mass in total?
I think with Baron, it's clothing, because when I last saw him in his gear, he didn't look like he had. Dana doesn't. I know she's still competing. He's still competing in bodybuilding competition. Or, yeah.
The sand in the hourglass is running out. You can't be nice in this business. You know why? Nice guys finish last, Victor. Whoa!
matchup this is going to be. And we talk about Dana Brooke, and I'm looking outside. I see Kalani Jordan. I mean, Dana has showed some insecurities, even more so last week when Lyra was just trying to talk to Jordan. Valkyrie was trying to drive a wedge.
I wouldn't say that, but Dana Brooke knows exactly the spot that Kalani Jordan's in. She don't want her to end up in the same spot that she's in.
Oh!
Having to start all over.
Oh, I hate that.
You don't want that, Victor.
Well, we talked about
And that's all Valkyria doing. Like, that's her, like, something I don't think it's talked. As something I don't think it's talked about enough when it comes to wrestlers is that yes, they all have their moves, their signature moves, their finishers, etc., whatever. But they also have certain moves that they take. Ric Flair has the bump and the over-the-top rope flip thing. Kevin Owens has that incredibly disgusting slam the back of my neck into the steel steps. And Valkyria has that pull my feet off the top rope and I'll hit my head on a turnbuckle thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. Don't like it.
You know what a night we've had thus far. How about a huge main event still to come? Tiffany Stratton, Becky Lynch for the NXT Women's title.
What a main event is gonna be, Victor. I cannot wait. What people talking about?
That sounds like a 75-25% split on the Dana and Let's Go Dana.
I don't know. It sounds pretty 50-50 to me.
What has Dana Brooke done to these people? Nothing. I mean, nothing at all. That's what I don't like about, you know, the internet these days. Everybody want to jump on the bandwagon.
Well, when it comes to Lyra
Booker T.
Valkyria, she's always been herself, true to herself.
Please, WWE, if there's anybody watching this, first of all, welcome. Second of all, get rid of Booker. He's not helping the product.
Lyra Valkyria, like I say, showed up in December. She's been nothing but business. Like I said, it's not about making
I'd much rather,
going out there and getting the W.
I don't know, anybody. I can't even think of somebody off the top, man. Just anybody.
Baron Corbin.
That championship around that waistline, yes.
We're looking for the Northern Light suplex. Nice block by Brooke. And Brooke, look, at the end of tonight, she may have no one to blame but herself for her poor attitude last week.
I can tell you this, Dana Brooke came in tonight with a game plan, Vic. Right now, she's doing everything right. When I say everything, I mean everything. Oh, wait a minute.
Until right there is now big kick.
Good God.
From Valkyria. And all Kalani Jordan can do is look up and watch.
Kalani, have you learned anything?
Valkyria looking to fly. Big splash. And for Valkyria, a big win in NXT.
Here is your winner, Lyra Valkyria.
In that rage, that jealousy, I can only imagine what it's doing right now to Dana Brooke. As it was high risk, all reward for Lyra Valkyria, and she got the 3 in front of Kalani Jordan. And Jordan now in the ring to this is the same sort of interaction that we saw last week on NXT. Well, what a breakout moment for Valkyria here today. Whoa! Kalani Jordan trying to get Dana Brooke under control, but as I was saying, breakout moment tonight. The rest of the women's locker room also looking to break out.
I think they jumped the gun on trying to get Dana Brooke to a heel.
Mm-hmm.
She was starting to actually get over as a face when she came back to NXT. Why the crowd was split.
Have you had a chance to cool down?
It's pretty difficult when you're dealing with a snake like Dijak. If it's not the ring post, it's his belt wrapped around his fist. I'm getting really tired of the way this guy's been moving. He can't get past me without a little something extra. So I'm not going to let this go. I have to prepare for...
Hey, Eddie! I came out here looking for you, man. This is where you go after you eat a loss, right? What happened? Did the spirits stop guiding you after they realized that you dropped 2 straight? Maybe the rituals, ceremonies, and fairy tales don't really work in the first place. Come on, Eddie. You need to really engage your viciousness, your wild side, because right now, I'm marking your territory. Yeah!
Pretty sure a leather belt doesn't really do too much to a tree.
Well, it is time to talk about the Global Heritage Invitational. There you see Group A, Group B. The standings updated for Group B as Joe Coffey earned 2 points, beating Tozawa on Level Up this past Friday. Streaming on
Joe
Peacock.
Coffey is currently leading with 4 points. Butch is at 3.
Action here live tonight on NXT.
I don't think it's going to be any main roster person winning this, but I've got a feeling it's going to be Axiom versus Frazier by the end.
It might be Coffee versus Frazier. Just because it gives you heel face.
True. But aren't Coffee and Frazier both in B?
Oh, yeah.
Extra pressure as we see some of these superstars competing. The Global Heritage Invitational filing into the viewing area to watch tonight's action. And Tyler Bates, first matchup in the Invitational. Can he get on the scoreboard? It's Bate in action against Axiom. It's live. It's next.
So after the commercials, look away.
Yeah, no shit. I'd like to play Starfield. I just don't have it in me right now.
Yes, Kel. Yes, you do.
Yeah, NXT. I think it's a very underrated and very good product. I love it. Yes, not all the stories make sense, but that's just wrestling. They can't all be winners.
I mean, as it was described to me a long time ago, wrestling is a male soap opera and stuff like that. Not all the storylines in soap operas make sense, but they're still storylines. I think that's the reason we have a problem with AEW is because there's a lack of storylines a lot.
Yeah. Eric Bischoff had a really interesting take on the whole CM Punk Jack Perry thing. He was saying that this is a perfect opportunity to just fire Jack Perry because he's worthless. Interesting take. I actually
once again,
I thought I like Jack Perry. I think he's a very good talent. I think his mic skills are getting better. I think the heel turn has helped him. I think the whole glass thing, like, I think is getting blown out of. Like, I'm not a proponent for that. But he's young. He's gonna make stupid decisions. You know, don't forget he works closely, with people like Darby Allin. So he's not gonna get the best guidance on certain things. He's had some hellacious matches. I don't know where, I don't know what Bischoff was talking about, but
this is Eric Bischoff, one of the main masterminds behind WCW back in the days,
Yeah, I'm so 50-50 on Bischoff's takes, man. Sometimes he just sometimes he and it's so black and white with him because sometimes he'll make a point and it's like, holy crap, that is not only the best interpretation of that point, but it's brilliantly said. It's just like grand slam home run. Then he has a take that is just the absolute worst. It's like, what the hell?
Were you smoking something when you
it's
thought
like
about
zero?
that?
It's like 0 to 100 with him. There's no in between.
you know, and it's not like Cornette where it's all bad. You know, he's just a
Well,
jerk.
I think Cornette is 90% bad.
Okay,
There is
I'll give him
10%.
that.
There is 10% where he nails it. Like his take on the whole Bray Wyatt situation in a way that like he had a really good handle on that, and
Hmm.
but 90% of the time Cornette is insane.
Yeah.
Same with Russo, I would say.
Raising money for critical research. Tag in to take
Oh, also congrats to the Dudley Boys for signing a Legends deal.
today.
Yes.
That was kind of out of nowhere.
I'm interested to see where that leads.
Probably just 1 or 2 matches or appearances, stuff like that.
Hey, way to be creative on solving your championship situation. What? Yeah, I had Dragon and Mustafa gunning after me, and I made them fight it out. You have Ilya and Wes gunning after you, so you made them fight it out. Way to be original.
Listen, man, original is something that you know nothing about. But last week, didn't you finish that match with Dragon Lee? The one man who beat you? Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about how you're gonna be stuck fighting Dragunov in Cali. The man you can't beat.
Oh, I can't. Okay, all right. Well, check the stats, man, because I'm 1-0 against Ilya. And after No Mercy, we'll see who's still champion. Because to be honest with you, Dom, you're not cut like that.
You said this was the A championship. You were the A champion. Now I am the A champion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I said I was the A champion, it meant something completely different than when you say that you the A champion. But you know what? That's cool, man. Next week, you can go ahead and we can put that to the test. What do you say? Dirty dog.
Talk to mom.
Yeah, you talk to mom.
Becky Lynch.
We might get Dom versus Mello next week.
Okay, I'm good for that.
You've racked up an astonishing number of accolades, but will tonight be the night that you add NXT Women's Champion to the list?
That sure as hell is the plan. And look, it's wild. Over the last few weeks, I've been reflecting over my time in NXT. And when I was here, it really was just about surviving. It was about working harder than anybody else, just so that I could get a seat at the table, just a little crumb, a little aperitif. But I don't think anybody for a single second thought I was championship material. But here I am. 10 years after I started, ain't nobody able to doubt me now. And I'm still as passionate as ever, more so. I'm still as hungry as ever, more so. And so I'm here, the man, ready to right those wrongs and walk out of here tonight the new NXT Women's Champion.
Oh no.
Are you lost?
Oh no, I'm not lost. I'm just here to tell you I don't want you here. I don't want you as champion, and you're lucky it's not me and you tonight because I'd send you back to Raw empty-handed.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as an application for an ass whooping when I become the new NXT Women's Champion. Kiana, the man is coming around to NXT a whole lot more. That's not good for you.
Kiana's gonna interfere.
Gotcha. Foreshadowing.
Yeah, I think Kiana interferes, setting up Kiana James and Becky at No Mercy, maybe, or maybe a triple threat for the title at No Mercy. Yeah, it's also interesting because you've got the Usos split up now, but the Usos were using the 3D. Kel said 3D, by the way. He mentioned it. We were talking about the Dudley Boys.
Yeah.
The Usos were using the 3D as the one. They were calling it the 1D, but now that they've split up, it'll be interesting to see. Like I said, yeah, I don't know, like, because a Legends contract isn't necessarily a performance contract.
No.
See it? Did you see it, Vic? Did you see it?
Looked like he was on a damn safari.
Did you feel it? Did you feel it? It's a
I feel embarrassed for him wearing that. Let's focus in on the action in the ring. There is Bate representing England, Axiom representing
Un momento, por favor.
two superstars. going to take it to one another. You know, if I check my math as the shoulders down for a moment, if Tyler Bate, who is in his first matchup, if he's able to win 2 of his 3 next matches, he then could win Group A. So to that point, is Bate with an extra advantage or with added pressure into a cover and another quick?
I mean, of course, he's got a lot of pressure on him, Vic, because you gotta get some points on the board, man. But I tell you, coming into this match, he's coming off a big win off a 300+ pound, 6'9" Dabba-Kato, and that right there tells me.
Folks, if you're liking the conversation we're having, stuff like that, want to join in, we've got a beautiful community in our Discord, link in the chat. As well, if you're liking the hat or the shirt, we've got the link in the chat for the merch as well.
Superstars that have been watching this Global Heritage Invitational, some of the other superstars that are in this, and you take a look at Butch, who's sitting in the front row. Axiom and Butch went to a time limit draw, really threw a wrench into Group A last week.
Okie dokie.
No, that's in the Twitch chat.
What?
So, we don't have any links in the YouTube chat, do we?
No, you can't do them in the YouTube chat. But if you're on YouTube and you want to join our Discord, you can go to our any one of our socials. I know if you go to any one of my socials, you go to my link tree. There is a Discord link there. So join our Discord. Don't forget tomorrow night we got the Geeky Kitchen, which I'm wearing the shirt for.
What you cooking?
We're doing Deadpool's chimichangas and Nova's Space Cop donuts. The recipes are in Discord. Now it tells you when it comes to the donuts, it's something interesting. It tells you just to buy already made donuts.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they're not frosted with chocolate or anything like that, because you're gonna frost them yourselves. That's what I'm gonna do on Wednesday. However, I'm thinking that this weekend I'll shoot like a supplementary video where I make Krispy Kreme style donuts from scratch. And that'll be up on YouTube.
Yeah, that sounds
possibly. We'll see how I feel tomorrow.
YouTube exclusive. Nice.
I didn't get his kid enough credit in the beginning, but he is that strong victim.
Tyler Bate, around and round he goes. Where would it end? Only Tyler Bate knows. Bate's got to try to regroup himself, get back focused as Axiom wisely roll to the outside. Who is
You know, I always wondered how Tyler Bate and Cesaro, aka Claudio, didn't get dizzy from doing that move.
Well, there are dancers techniques you can use when you're spinning and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like Cesaro or Claudio does, like you see him legit dizzy after doing the swing.
Had an idea for a show for Kel, like a YouTube special type thing, just helping people do inexpensive cosplay, you know.
Yeah, I mean it would be nice.
So, went to the Dollar Tree the other day, and they've got these masks.
Hold on a second.
That's all good.
Okay.
They've got these masks on sale. They've got them in black, red, neon green, and white. They might have others, but
By the
so
way,
like $1.25 for that.
Yeah, like, can we talk about how you can get some great damn Halloween and Christmas decorations at the Dollar Tree?
Heck yeah.
I have more than once done my entire either Halloween or Christmas from the Dollar Tree, and it looks like I paid thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm. And if you look it up, you can find people on TikTok who will take that stuff, manipulate it a little bit, and make it look like it's $1,000 product. like I saw a couple. They took a bunch of the plastic bones and stuff like that and turned it into a pirate that was in a bucket drinking wine, and they had like the tubing and stuff like that to make it look like the wine was continuously pouring out of the bottle.
That's your guy.
What are you gonna get going for? I mean, you see this guy 10 to 15 minutes a week. You say he's not prepared. What makes you think this guy's not prepared the rest of the week? What makes you think that?
Whoa! I don't know if he is prepared for someone like Axiom, who's been able to counter Tyler Bate a few times. Tyler Bate, if he taps Axiom.
Okay, so WWE just uploaded the Braun Breaker's Unforgivable attack on Von Wagner as of about a minute ago. So to me, that tells me it's not that bad.
Yeah. Kel
Yeah.
McCosplay just bought a Kelly McCosplay tee.
And Bate taking Axiom for a spin for the second time tonight. Axiom poison Rana.
Good God, man, he's out. He's out. Axiom just needs to cover him. He's got a 3 count here.
And Axiom realizes the mistakes he made last week. Axiom, the brain buster.
Big mistakes getting this man up to his feet like that.
Bate into the cover, and no, Axiom just able to kick out. Take another look. These two, we said, know each other.
Okay. So I just posted something in the Geeky Kitchen recipes on Discord. A breakdown of how I'll be making my shredded chicken from scratch versus buying it from the store. On that note, I gotta go potty.
10-4.
Transitioning right into another submission, trying to lock down Tyler Bate. Bate able to roll through to get the pressure off him, but look at Axiom trying to counter. Gets overpowered and planted. Counter! And again, Bate able to roll back through. Look at Tyler Bate, though. Rolled right in to a Tyler driver. 97 countered one more time. Bate, boing! And there's not a bop, there's not a bang, but there's a Tyler driver.
This is one good match.
Who gets 2 points here tonight?
Here is your winner, Tyler.
Good match. Good match.
And we know the winner of Group A faces the winner of Group B in 2 weeks here on
Look, I like Axiom as a wrestler. He's got a really good style. He's got, like, he can go far and stuff like that. It's just that entrance caused seizures.
But a big win for Tyler Bate as he gets on the points, as he gets on the board for the first time in his first match. And you can see how that Group A plays out. Bate will face Dempsey again this Friday on Level Up, streaming exclusively on Peacock.
Next week, you take on Tyler Bate in a match that could decide who wins Group A. What's your reaction, knowing you'll be facing your longtime rival?
Everybody knows that me and Tyler go way back. The finals of the UK Championship Tournament. The 2017 Match of the Year at TakeOver Chicago. We even had our tryout match together. And I'll go one further. Tyler's first ever match at 15 years old, I was the opponent. But I'm not here to reminisce. I'm back in NXT to prove that I'm the baddest man in all of WWE. And nobody brings out the bruiser in me more than you, Tyler. So may the best man win, but you already know that next week, it's fight night.
A lot of history in the ring next week, but the biggest match in Tiffany Stratton's career is moments away. Can she stay at the tippy top, or is Tiffy's time up?
Following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Ivy Nile, Julius and Brutus, the Creed Brothers.
NXT Universe fired up for the Creed Brothers, who were reinstated several weeks ago. They are back in action here tonight. Smile on the face of Ivy Nile as the Creed Brothers are in tag team action against Blade and Enofe live next.
Try Tide Power Pods with 85% more Tide in every pod.
Who needs that much more Tide?
He does.
No, what does that mean?
It means you're gonna need more Tide. See? More likes, more Tide. More adorable, more Tide. Everyone's gonna need Tide.
You're gonna need
more Tide.
It's a mess out there. That's why there's 85% more Tide in every Power Pod.
Well, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything about that, just go put them in the chat. I'm more than happy to read them out. Don't forget, twitch.tv/thegeeksandnoobs for Twitch. And we are TGN Networks on YouTube. And Kick, we are the Geeks and Noobs. Follow us, chat along. We're all good. We like it. Want to hear from you.
Need to get your windshield fixed? SafeLight makes it easy. You can schedule in just a few clicks, and we'll come to you with a replacement you can trust. Great. That service on your time. Schedule now.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
When you take me by the hand, I feel better again. Oh, I feel better now.
Time to spare? Maybe someday. Tonight, Panera. Solving crunch time and dinner with one easy swipe. That's big. Panera. $0 delivery fee for a limited time.
When you take me by the hand, I feel better again. Oh, I feel better now.
Oops.
Welcome back.
Forgot to mute it while I was on commercial.
Whatever, it's fine. By the way, that NyQuil honey stuff that works really well.
Right back. Okay.
Day that our tree is dying.
4 roots may have turned to 2, but there's still room.
No! This tree is rotten. It is withered away. Now we stand all alone, more isolated than ever before.
Hey man, what you watching? I'm Joe Gacy, man. Yeah? Him and Abe in here talking about being alone. It's some strange cats, but I can relate.
Hey, what you mean, man? You're not alone, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you know I always got your back, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, hey man, you see I got Dom next week, right?
Hey, I seen that.
Man,
Champ on champ. Let's
Lord,
talk about it.
man. Come on.
Hey, look, man. Judgment Day always on that funny stuff, so I was thinking, hey, maybe you need some extra hands out there. Hit up your boy. Hey, just like the good old days, man.
Man, I feel you.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm all set, man. I got this. I'm good. But listen. Hey, man. Hey, listen. Brother, you say you want to do your own thing, man. And I respect that. So I want to let you do your thing.
Yeah, I said that, but I didn't mean it like that, man. I mean, hey, look, man. Outside these walls, we boys.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's Trick Mellow Gang. Come on, man. What's up?
Yeah, we always gonna be here.
Yes, sir. All right, dog.
Yeah.
That was a lot to digest. Wesley just moved his name from his locker?
What's up with Wesley?
Wonder if he's going to the main roster sooner than we thought.
Maybe.
Introducing the team of Elite Blade, Dangerous
That kind of threw me for a loop for a moment. We try to refocus ourselves for this tag team contest. And look, Anafe and Blade believe their time has come.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind.
Can somebody tell me what the hell is going on?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. I think Wesley deserves to be on the main roster.
Maybe this is part of their motivation. Why are you so tough on these guys, by the way? Why are you so tough on this duo? Honestly, it doesn't even come down to a cotton candy wardrobe tonight.
Two talented brothers.
So you missed a Butch promo against what's his name?
Step tonight, looking for the upset, and Julius Creed just able to kick out. What's the saying that Coach Prime says? You dress good, you feel good. I mean,
Tyler Bate?
Never mind. Yeah, Tyler Bate. So yeah, Butch cut a promo against Tyler Bate because they've got a match for the Heritage Cup, and then Gacy and Ava were without.
Yeah, their contracts are done. Yeah, they're done.
So they're gone.
Yeah.
Do we see them show up? Do we see them show up at AEW in 30 days, or do we see?
I don't know.
The Creeds last week invited the entire tag team division to the dojo, and Brutus just hit a standing moonsault followed by a senton. Into another cover. There's Blade saving
There you go, Blade. There you go, Blade. Get you some champagne wishes and caviar dreams, son.
Oh, the family also interested in this matchup. Stacks, D'Angelo, of course, the tag team champions here in NXT, understand business is business. But I want to talk about an off-fan Blade for a moment because they said last week just because the Creeds are back doesn't mean they just get to jump into the front of the line for the tag team titles.
Yeah, I mean,
Big high cross body.
I get that, but what has Blade and a no-fade done for me lately, Vic, to make a statement like that, okay?
Well, maybe they're trying to prove that now. Maybe it's not just about flashy attire. And, oh, it's about getting it done in the ring. Anafe, Blade, looking for the upset. Brutus able to kick out.
You gotta earn that shot at a championship. You don't just slip on a banana peel.
Whoa, wait a minute. Speaking of champions, breaking news after what we just witnessed. Hayes Mysterio next week live. Champion versus
All right, it's official.
They're going to prove who's the best.
You know what I mean? Mommy made the
And as you can see by the thing, Rhea Ripley is behind Dom. So.
Has an off fake taking it right to Brutus.
Oh yeah, just the attitude. Just the attitude I'm talking about. Just the attitude. Maybe it's the dress. Maybe it's the new attire that's bringing it out of Blade.
This is the first time we've seen this sort of aggression, this sort of sense of urgency from Blade and Anafe just got sent to a different dimension from Brutus.
Last too long, Vic.
Brutus Julius proclaimed there was no more joking around. They eyed up.
Here's a question I've got for you as a former wrestler or something like that. If you could tag team with anybody against anybody, who would it be?
I don't know.
And locally respected Julius Creed. Ooh, well, right hand will stop just about anybody, but maybe not. Julius.
Probably
We know what's next for the Creeds.
just as an offhand reactionary answer, probably Shawn Michaels as my tag partner against the Usos or New Day.
Wow, Brutus for the Brutus ball. Into the cover, and the Creeds rack up another W.
Here are your winners, the Creed Brothers.
With everyone looking on, all those that stepped into the dojo, would the Creeds bring it tonight? The answer was yes, and now take a look. Angel Umberto, they want some of the Creeds. Hank and Tank want some of the Creeds. The tag team division firing on all cylinders.
Oh, they're my boys right there. They're my boys. I got my money on them boys right there.
Tag team division breaking down as the Creeds stand tall here tonight live on NXT.
We got 40 minutes left in the show.
What's so good to see you? How you doing?
Oh, likewise. Here, congratulations on your victory tonight.
Thanks.
You're making everybody at home proud.
Becky, do me a favor. Please go win that women's championship tonight.
Oh, I'll do my best. Hey, you keep killing the game. I'm gonna go get taped up, alright?
Huge main event still to come, but we saw Tyler Bate earn 2 points in Group A. Who will earn a victory and some points on the Group B?
Yeah, Z Frazier's in Group B.
It's Tozawa. It's the continuation of the Global Heritage Invitational next on NXT.
Yes, I don't know how they're gonna handle it, but we'll see.
is a huge opportunity for all of you. Winning it last year literally changed my life, and everything just took off after that. Iron Survivor, Tag Champ, NXT Women's Champion.
It was a competitive field, I remember.
It was.
Yeah, I mean, Tiffany, Nikita, Fallon was in it. Kiana.
Yeah, my best friend. I actually eliminated her in the first round. She's never been nice to me after that.
Yeah, we couldn't tell after last week.
I mean, hey, I just call her out on her crap, and when she can't get it done, she has... yeah?
What does it say here about you causing issues in the locker room?
I'm the one causing issues?
Sounds like it.
Look, Lola, I know you're a little new here, but since your mom over here didn't give you the memo, chaos is inevitable here. So if you two want to come at me the way
You better
Kiana
back
did...
off. Because if you're looking for trouble, you just found it.
Oh, did I?
Cálmate, Electra. Yeah, because I ain't gonna be like you. Mama, this new little attitude of yours is gonna get you in real trouble real quick.
I don't mind.
Yo te prometo, after I'm done with you, you'll mind. And then I'll enter the breakout tournament. I'm gonna win that too. Let's go.
Well, this is official. These two needed to be separated earlier tonight. Nothing will separate them in Bakersfield. Will Corbin burn down Braun's ship, or will Breakker again show why he is meaner than evil? Braun, Baron, 2 weeks from Saturday at No Mercy. We started the night learning that Dragunov will have another opportunity to achieve his destiny. As Carmelo Hayes looks like he can't. Dragunov, the rematch the universe has awaited, takes place at No Mercy for the NXT title. Ali earned what he's been fighting for, a one-on-one opportunity at Dominic Mysterio and the North American Championship. Can Ali give the NXT Universe a champion to be proud of, or will Dirty Dom be able to his dirty tricks at No Mercy? And No
Yeah, I don't think Dom's gonna lose that.
I don't know.
Because they're doing this whole
So I just,
Judgment Day has all the gold storyline.
yeah. So our Kick channel is showing us as offline. Or it might just be me. I don't know. Or it might just be me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still on. We have to refresh it.
Interesting.
Look, it was able to earn Nathan Frazier 2 points with a win over 2 cuts in last week, but again,
There we go. Okay.
this is a must-win situation for the former Heritage Cup champion.
It's been happening on Twitch too. That's what I keep having to get up and go fix. Is the one I'm watching. The it keeps saying that it's not live, so I keep having to go refresh it. But YouTube's been fine. Oh.
Yeah.
To the Miz, can he do so here tonight? As we saw Tyler Bate earlier in action, of course, metaphor in their personal safari with No Amdar. I like it. Of course, looking on, but for Tozawa, he can play spoiler tonight by beating Nathan Frazier, and certainly at some point the pride factor steps in for a superstar.
Yes, indeed. One thing about Tozawa, I mean, this guy's been around the business for quite some time, well versed in the mixed martial arts. We're gonna see exactly how this thing play out tonight, Victor.
As we see these two facing off, I want to remind everyone action continues on streaming on Peacock this Friday, immediately following SmackDown. Dempsey in Group A action continuing as Group B action right now taking center stage as there is the field continuing to look on, obviously keeping a close eye on the action. And you see Gallus, you see Joe Coffey there, another win tonight. Nathan Frazier would be tied with Joe Coffey, who is in clear control of Group B. Actually, Coffey defeated Nathan Frazier already in this invitation.
If I had to bet money on this matchup tonight, I'm definitely going to be going with Nathan Frazier, a guy that I think is more fresh at this point of the game in his career. Oh, whoa.
And there is the speed.
What I'm talking about, Vic.
The trademark
exactly what I'm talking about.
You know, did you get a sense
Wow.
at the start of this tournament coming off losing the Heritage Cup?
You know what I mean? One thing about
Yeah, Nathan Frazier is very fast.
Timid about going out there, but then you normally get rolling midway, and right now, Nathan Frazier, he's rolling, Vic. He's rolling.
Able to catch. Was able to roll through, shoulders down, and then near ball. Again, the winner of Group A, Group B meet 2 weeks from tonight here on NXT. And the winner heads to California for No Mercy to face Noam Dar for the Heritage Cup. Oh, 2 weeks from Saturday. Streaming exclusively on Peacock. And look at Tozawa glancing for a moment.
You know, I think people sleep too much on Tozawa. He is actually extremely talented.
Yeah, it's because he gets, he's mostly in a comedy role, but he is also a former cruiserweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
He's very, very good. And the Heritage Cup is a good place for him because it allows him to showcase that.
Yeah.
That doesn't quit, just wants to compete.
You can look at Tozawa as being like a journeyman, but this guy, he still has so much yet still left in the tank. And a win tonight could catapult him to that magic spot, Vic.
Could get him to the next level. But yes. Frazier showcasing that agility, that uncanny ability, that uncanny balance to get back to the top. Superplex.
Beautiful. Double up. One time. Oh, yes.
Is this going to be enough for Frazier to earn a victory? Yes. Frazier gets
wow, that was fast.
Here is your winner, Nathan Frazier.
Well, they're
Nathan Frazier needs some help.
20,
Obviously, a win here tonight goes a long
30 minutes. They're giving about 30 minutes to the left, so main event.
To possibly force a three-way tie in Group B. But back to some of the action. Frazier out of nowhere. Boom! Beautiful. Off the top, nice combination offense. And Nathan Frazier settling in maybe a little bit as this invitational continues to go because Frazier has now tied
Quick but good match.
Joe Coffey. If Coffey wins next week, he's going to be the one to advance. And Kelly Kincaid standing by in the viewing area with the aforementioned leader of Gallus, Joe Coffey.
Joe Coffey, after Nathan Frazier's victory, your match next week against Duke Hudson is a must-win to win Group B.
Kelly, I've been the odds-on favourite ever since this invitational was announced, and the only person left standing in my way is Duke Hudson. And I'm going to slap him.
I know this is Joe Coffey's actual accent, but for some reason when I hear Joe Coffey talk, it sounds like somebody putting on an accent.
Hey Joe, how are you? Good to see you. Look, I'm not very good with numbers, and so I had one of the Chase U students crunch them for me, and it turns out that with Frazier's win here this evening, well, if I beat you next week, it'll be a three-way tie in the lead for Group B. So feel free to underestimate the MVP Duke Hudson all you like, but when I beat you next week, I might just have to add another nickname. What do you think about this? The Spoiler Duke Hudson. You like that? Yeah? You like that? You flogs.
High stakes next week, but it is main event time tonight. Big time.
Wow, they are giving him a long time.
She has never held. She is
Yeah, they are.
focused as Tiffany Stratton is preparing.
25 minutes.
In her career, NXT Women's Championship on the line, live.
These fins can fly. With flat-out, pedal-to-the-metal, game-changing speed. They can take your breath away. But this week, they run into a wall when Belichick and the Patriots try to stop them in their tracks. Dolphins, Patriots, made for Sunday night on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Is this your plan to watch the game today? I have to watch my neighbor's NFL Sunday ticket. It's not your best plan. Do you know what it is? My plan from Verizon.
Football season is here. Get NFL Sunday ticket from YouTube TV on us. A $449 value. Plus, get a free 5G phone only on Verizon.
From our never-ending first course to our tour of Italy. At Olive Garden, more is baked into everything we do. Because when you have more, you have more to share, more to bond over. And that's a pretty special thing.
Garden of Life's doctor-formulated.
So you guys are gonna do a Reddit React on Thursday, and Wednesday you got some good food cooking. Man, this could be a good week.
That helps women. Number 2.
You should just say it. It's a pretty basic word.
We should never have let AI out of the box.
They're coming to get me.
Seatbelt.
The Creator, rated PG-13.
Let's unretire. I got a few plays left. How about you? Hey, Grandpa! Grandpa? I still got it. And we thought we could play.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive contains ALA to relieve nerve aches and B-complex vitamins to fortify healthy nerves. Try Nervive and try Nervive Pain Relieving Roll-On.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like these all-new boneless chicken wings. Juicy all-white meat chicken, lightly breaded and baked to a crispy golden brown. Try them with our new zesty sauce. Find our new boneless wings on the Papa Pairings menu. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
With Spectrum Mobile and the new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 and Galaxy Z Flip 5, you get faster speeds with Spectrum Speed Boost. The new Samsung Galaxy Z series are epic, with a sleek and slim new design, plus better gaming performance and an expansive display. Order through Spectrum and get up to $1,000 off, plus the value of your trade-in device. Visit a Spectrum store or SpectrumMobile.com to get the new Samsung Galaxy Z series.
Ready to switch? Break up with wipes. Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. Micelles cleanse like a magnet without harsh rubbing. Tested to remove waterproof mascara better than the leading wipes. 9 out of 10 wipe users would recommend Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water by Garnier, naturally.
If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor.
So we've got
more at Saved by the Skin.
Tiffany Stratton still has to come out. They're going to end up, looks like having about 20 minutes for the match. Depending on if they do some kind of like story angle at the end, it might be 15, 17 minutes.
Read the file.
Right.
Something.
We make quite the partnership, don't we?
Found, October 3rd on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
This Friday, the superstars of SmackDown turn up the volume.
We are giving you unforgettable moments.
As the greatest of all time, John Cena joins the Grayson Waller effect.
Biggest Grayson Waller effect of all time.
Plus, the A-lister.
This is not over, not by a long shot.
The megastar.
I didn't come here to play.
Face off in a rematch.
So, current rumor with LA Knight is that what was it?
Welcome back to NXT.
Negotiations are still ongoing. They cannot agree on money. Time has been agreed upon. It's just the amount he's going to get paid
Miss Mitchell,
is in discussions.
My huge victory over the incredible Dragon Lee.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. It's a matter of they can't agree on money. I think it's just being like they're discussing to figure out the best way to do it. They can't agree on money makes it sound like it's worse than it is.
Did I get caught up in the moment
Right.
of becoming the #1 contender? Sure, but when I
By the way, I'm quoting Fightful Select on that one.
by that outside, that conviction,
Yeah, I think that's just a wording thing.
I took action. I dropped it. And let me be clear that I will be the one to reclaim the North American title for all of Hey, amigo. Oh, it is him, the incredible Dragon Lee. How are you, my friend? Did you watch the match? I did. I watched it like 10 times. Absolutely amazing. The count was too fast, and you know that. Do you disagree? For me to agree or disagree is irrelevant because it's not going to change anything, okay? However, at No Mercy, when I beat Dom for you and me and all of NXT, you will be the one that gets the first title opportunity. It's only fair. I'm not done with you.
Wes, heartbreaking loss to the Dragon off tonight. What's next for you?
Ilya was a better man tonight. Plain and simple. What's next? I told myself if I'm not going to No Mercy, then I'm going home. Clear my locker out. I'm done.
quite the confrontation going on right now, but there was some smack talk earlier, which has led to this confrontation, and it's not about titles. It's about who's the true A champion. Skills will be tested, and we're going to find out who
What are they doing with Wesley?
NXT champion Carmelo Hayes, North American champion Dirty Dom, one-on-one next week, live. Also next week, Roxanne Perez done being pushed around. She didn't even turn down the challenge from Lola Vice. She said, let's go. These two will go one-on-one next week here on NXT. And it's Group A, it's Group B. The Global Heritage Invitational will continue as the field starts to separate. Must-win scenarios take place next Tuesday live on NXT.
So Duke Hudson's going to beat Joe Coffey. Butch and Tyler are going to put on the match of the year.
Well, yeah, I mean, don't forget their championship match for the first ever NXT UK title. That was insane.
Yep. Yeah, in the promo Butch cut, he was saying that Butch was his first ever opponent. So. That's another exciting week of NXT.
Probably gonna have another commercial break before the match even starts. So now they're gonna be down. They're gonna be down to like 12 minutes,
15.
12 minutes to 15 minutes.
They might picture-in-picture it.
Well, like I said, they're gonna do. I think they're gonna do a commercial break before the match starts. Like I think Tiffany Stratton will come out and they'll do a commercial break or something.
And for Becky Lynch, she is looking for the one title she has never held, the NXT Women's Championship.
And that's why I think Becky's going to win, because it's the one title she hasn't held.
Yeah, but Sheamus has never held the Intercontinental title.
I've got a feeling Sheamus is...
How many opportunities has he had at it?
Yeah, but now that the record's been broken, I have a feeling that...
Down the line, but it looks like Chad Gable's going to be the one to take it from Gunther.
Right, and Sheamus will take it off with Chad Gable.
Again, you already set up the, Kiana James interference from earlier.
Yeah.
Not winning tonight. Or if she wins, it's by DQ.
Tiffany Stratton, this is her biggest challenge. This is the biggest match of her career because she is going in the ring tonight with the best in the business, Becky Lynch. Is the moment going to be too big?
The Tiffany Stratton has been under those bright lights ever since she was a itty-bitty little girl, and now it's to the stars. It's past the moon. It's straight to the nebula, man. Oh, yes.
The following contest
Maybe they won't go to commercial.
Is for the NXT Women's
Normally right around the 9:50, 53, between 50 and 53, they usually go to commercial.
Yeah.
So they'll probably do a picture-in-picture title commercial break.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
And her opponent, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
Stratton is confident as always. The one thing we cannot take away from the NXT Women's Champion is that sense of confidence she has about herself.
It's about to get hotter than that Cholula Green up in here tonight, Vic. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's do it.
Here we go. Welcome to the big time. Look, there is no debating Becky Lynch's spot in history. Women's champion, tag champion, Becky 2 belts, women's Royal Rumble winner, won the first ever women's main event at WrestleMania. She helped in Evolution. She's a trailblazer, but the one thing she's never done is hold the NXT women's title.
Yeah, split up and shut up. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be easy taking that strap away from Tiffany Stratton. She's good, Vic. She's just that good.
Stratton laid down some very bold claims that she was going to make a bigger name for herself, and she was going to do that at the expense of Becky Lynch.
And I like Tiffany Stratton taking the initiative in this matchup right here tonight, not being timid or intimidated by Becky Lynch. Oh, yes, I like that.
Stratton right here showing that ability, trying to show out. And, the man right back in, and hey, quite some athleticism from Lynch. And Lynch coming right in, this time catching, dropping, and now looking for the disarmer. Trying to make Stratton tap out, trying to make Stratton submit. Tiffany fighting her way free, able to break the hold. And look, did Stratton make some valid points when comparing herself to Becky Lynch at this stage in their careers? Not to an over-defining career, but for Stratton's few years in business.
I mean, there are some similarities, but I'm going to tell you right now, Tiffany Stratton is going to see things in this matchup tonight that she has never seen before. Trust me on that, Vic.
Lynch said that Tiffany Stratton used her name in vain when Tiffany admitted also that it was a flub when she mentioned Lynch's name as former NXT Women's Champion. Back to our point about some of those claims and some of those valid points that she made. And what a right from Lynch, answering right back to Stratton. And Stratton able to stay one step ahead of the challenger in the early stages of this matchup. And
one thing about Tiffany Stratton, she's not lacking confidence or anything like that. She definitely believes in herself.
Stratton in control. Can Lynch bounce back? Don't miss a second of the action. NXT Women's Championship on the line.
Yeah, picture in picture.
Oh, wait, look at this.
There we go.
Like
You think Becky's calling the match? Like 100%?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. And I like that they're purposely taking it slow in the beginning to help get those, I think, get a little bit of the jitters out of Tiffany. Because even though, I mean, she can go, but this is obviously the biggest match of her career.
Yeah, I kind of saw a little bit of the nerves when she was walking and up to the ring and stuff like that.
Now McCosplay says, question? What is your question, sir? Nope. Light mixed up there.
Have you thought about who we're going to raid?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Is delivering Some shots to Stratton. NXT Women's title on the line. Becky Lynch is feeling it right now. And look, not only is she coming back to win a title, Becky Lynch is here to put Stratton in her place. Stratton, though, trying to solidify herself here in NXT.
About teaching a lesson right here to the young buck right here. And I'm gonna tell you, Tiffany Stratton, she's holding her own against one of the best in this business. You got to give her that.
I cannot argue that, but they are getting into deep water. Lynch for the championship, and Stratton kicking out at 2. The man warned Stratton his payback. She would see her sooner, bam, rather than later. And to your point that you made earlier, Tiffany Stratton has never backed down from Becky Lynch, has never wavered, and she certainly has brought out a new flair, so to speak, in her game tonight.
You know, I wanted to have Kel on one of these shows and watch along with us one time, and just as a noob to wrestling and stuff like that, just to get his reactions on certain things.
Yeah, we talked about it whenever he's free on a Tuesday.
Sit down, power bomb, cover, and another near fall.
Sidewalker right there, landed Becky Lynch right on the pavement.
But these are the deep waters we talk about. Tiffany Stratton right now is in there with a different type of superstar. She can't get frustrated after near falls like we just witnessed. And you saw a moment Stratton was thinking, what do I got to do? As now she could be looking for the prettiest moonsault ever, but it's Lynch who had it scouted.
No. That's right there being one step ahead. That's scouting your opponent right there, Vic.
Lynch right back into Stratton. These two battling it out. Oh, and no one home for Lynch. And Stratton now. These two are going at it tonight. Oh, for the women's championship. Stratton was upset last night on Raw. The red carpet wasn't rolled out, and she's looking to retain here tonight.
Tiffany's looking for that space she needs right now. Becky Lynch is not giving her an inch right now, all over Tiffany Stratton.
Can Becky Lynch head back to Raw as NXT Women's Champion? Well, does not want to get disqualified. She obviously bending, not breaking the rules. Referee in great position. And now Lynch maybe looking for that exclamation point tonight. Stratton doing her best right now to counter the man. Oh, look at this. Stratton drop Lynch.
Position in that drop zone, Vic. Here we go.
Wow.
Todd hit perfectly to retain it. Lynch fights out at 2.
Very pretty swan.
Amazing.
What a beautiful swan.
Gotta stay composed, Booker. Gotta stay composed. For Tiffany Stratton at this moment, this is what you've been alluding to. Those big matches, those big moments, because Tiffany Stratton is trying to stay at the tippy top of the women's division.
Big. Right now, Tiffany can't let frustration set in. Right now, she's on the verge of getting that big one and getting the big one done in grand fashion. Oh, no. Wow.
Nice double underhook. It did not the disarmer, but it's certainly an arm bar. It's a submission. Trying to hyperextend the elbow. Is Stratton going to tap out? NXT Universe is rising.
Right in the middle of the ring right now. She's going to have to tap it. She's going to have to tap it. She's going to have to move quickly.
Stratton trying to position herself, trying to get some of the pressure
6 minutes.
off her left elbow, her left shoulder reaching out, trying with the tippy tip of her toe to counter, roll through, and now getting the shoulders down. Referee trying to get around and position the count. It's Stratton overpowering Becky Lynch with one arm, and then she gets countered. What a matchup. What a main event. Shoulders down, near fall. Woo! We knew this was going to be great. We knew this was going to be excellent. We knew these two would risk it all here tonight.
Look, this is the main event. This is the main event of all main events right now. Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, double stop into the cover.
This is it.
To retain, and the man again. Left shoulder up one more time. This our main event NXT Women's Championship on the line. Tiffany Stratton, the NXT Women's Champion, in the biggest match of her career, taking on the man Becky Lynch, who has done everything in her career except one thing, Booker. That's be NXT Women's Champion.
Right now, Tiffany needs to move. She just 15 seconds right there. And right now, Becky Lynch, you don't want her to get that second win. You don't want it. You don't want that to happen. Oh, here we go.
I think Stratton was looking for the manhandle slam. What a slap in the face that would have been to Lynch. As now again, prettiest moon. Oh, got countered. Lynch, Russian leg sweep from the top into the cover. It's, I mean, you got to start giving Tiffany her flowers.
Oh.
What a match. Tiffany Stratton is holding on, like I said, Vic, against one of the best in the world, a man, Becky Lynch.
NXT Universe may not admit it, but they're showing some respect to Tiffany Stratton. They're showing the love that Becky Lynch has earned in her career. And look at Stratton wisely getting right out of dodge. And again, you got to win the championship. Can't do it on a count out. Pinfall submission has to take place inside the ring.
Tells me Tiffany Stratton is because she lured Becky. Wait a minute. This is what I'm talking about. Moving the furniture around a little bit. It's about to get busy, man.
It's Stratton trying to Booker. Trying to power through. And look at Stratton. Look at Becky. The man risking it all. Right through Stratton. Right in front of us.
Ooh.
And this could be that moment.
The table didn't break. It had to suck.
No.
For both of them, it had to suck.
That could be it.
But two. And, hold on a second. That was close. But Becky into the disarmer. Look at
Oh man, so close.
There's nowhere for Stratton to go. Look at how the ankle, look at how the right foot of Lynch is over that hand.
He's gone, Vic.
Stratton trying to fight, able to break free and made her way to the bottom rope to break the hold. And now Stratton overpowering with one arm. Oh, almost dumping Lynch to the outside. What a battle.
Wow,
What a fight.
Beautiful setup by Becky Lynch.
And Lynch one more time, looking for high risk. Will it pay off? Nobody there. Stratton, though, charging right back in. Ooh, catching Lynch low. And now, this time, the power bomb connects. And it is not over.
Let me tell you something.
Wow.
Can I say this?
Wow.
Can I say this thing? Tiffany Stratton, she's next level. She's next level, Vic.
After tonight, like or hate her, can't argue.
I'm very, very happy to see Tiffany doing this well against Becky.
In this moment. This is the main event. It's about the NXT Women's Championship. And this is coming to the big time. Looking for the hand slam counter from behind. Shoulders down, Lynch able to kick out to keep her championship hopes alive. And Stratton overpowers Lynch one more time.
Oh, baby. Oh, we're going to see it.
Can't connect. Rolling through. Back to her feet. Snap. Grab. Drop. Manhandle slam. Cover.
No. Whoa.
Wow. I cannot believe that. Wow.
Called it.
Cannot believe they did that.
We'll see what happens.
Like, if they were going to do it, it would have made sense to me to do it at No Mercy. Bigger
Right.
crowd for Becky. You have Kiana James come out here and cause a problem. Allowing the setup. I mean, I guess now Tiffany can win it back in Bakersfield at No Mercy, but...
Becky Lynch has captured the NXT Women's Championship. In fact, in some of the action, again, we take nothing away from Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton checked the boxes here tonight. Many close call situations for Stratton. This was right over our head book.
Congratulations to Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton was willing to risk.
I don't know if you want to be congratulated after losing your title.
Well, really great match, you know.
Here tonight. It didn't work earlier. It worked this time. For Stratton to retain the title, Becky Lynch would answer the call. These two would go tit for tat, back and forth. Stratton looking for that patented prettiest moonsault ever.
And all this was set up because Stratton accidentally said Becky's name.
That's the other reason I didn't think she would win. Because there was no plan for this before that slip-up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But Becky Lynch is now a Grand Slam champion. She has won every female title that is available to her.
Yeah. I think she also has something that Charlotte Flair doesn't have, and that's a 24/7 championship one.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for the show. Hope everybody enjoyed the watch along. Let's see who's available.
Havoc's available. Jessica Havoc. Heel Kevin. Who else?
Flashbang 707. We haven't rated them in a while. Let's go give them some love. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the show today. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to join our Discord. Get some merch, the whole nine. And we will see you guys tomorrow for the Geeky Kitchen. Let's start that raid. Don't go nowhere.
Woo.
Takes like 10 seconds. Now it's 10. It used to be 5 seconds on a raid. Now it's 10. All right.
What?
Here we go.